Hello and welcome to Yoga with Subhash. And in this segment, we will be practicing a few of the movements that will help stretch and exercise the shoulder muscles, the shoulder joints. So let's get started. Come to a standing position with your feet comfortable distance apart, maybe 6 to 8 inches. Keep the arms and the shoulders hanging loose alongside the body. And the first move we will do is to do the simple shoulder rotation with the arms still hanging down. So lift the shoulders up, push them back, let them come down, then bring them out in front and lift them up again. So this is the circular rotation at the shoulder joint that we are doing in one direction. Do a few rotations in that direction, maybe 5 to 7. Keep the movement smooth and easy, not too fast, not too slow. Just a natural, regular rotation, comfortable pace. And after about 5, maybe 6 or 7 rotations, just allow the arms and shoulders to rest for a breath or two. Then reverse the direction of rotation, the same movement. Lift the shoulder up, this time move them forward, and then drop them, bring them back and up again. So that's the movement, keeping the movement smooth and continuous, nice and easy. Again, doing about 5 to 7 movements, 5 to 7 rotations. And at the end of the next rotation, once again, stop the movements as the arms come back to the neutral position alongside the body. Next, we will do a similar movement, but this time we'll keep the fingertips on the shoulders. So place the fingertips on the shoulders, and we'll begin by bringing the elbows out in front as close to each other as possible. This time we will also add an awareness of the breathing when we do these movements. So the movement is, we'll start lifting the elbows up all the way, then bring them all the way back behind you, then let them come down all the way, and then bring them back out in front, and then continue with this movement. We'll try to synchronize these movements with breath. So the upward movement of the elbows, do that with an inhalation, and use the exhalation while you're doing the downward movement. So synchronizing the movements with your breath and continuous rotations. Again, when the elbows come out in front, try to close the gap between the elbows so they are very close to each other. And again, we do about 5 to 7 rotations in one direction. At the end of that cycle, bring the elbows out in front, pause for a moment, and then reverse the direction of rotation now. So now you are starting out with a downward movement, pushing the elbows back all the way and then lifting them up. Once again, when you bring the elbows out in front, try to close the gap between the elbows. So this is a very complete full rotation at the shoulder joints. Again, maybe 6 to 7 rotations in the other direction now. And when you finish the next cycle, once again release the hands and let the hands, arms hang loose very comfortably alongside the body, and relax. For the next movement, we will be needing a strap which is maybe 6 feet to about 8 feet long. So pick the strap up, hold the strap wider than shoulder width, and let the arms hang loose in front first. In all these movements, throughout these movements, we'll try to keep the elbows straight and we'll try to keep the strap as tight as possible. So let's begin by, first, as you inhale, begin to raise the arms up and pause when the arms reach slightly behind the shoulders. And when you exhale, slowly begin to release the arms down. Do this movement 2 more times. Inhaling, raising the arms up, pausing when the hands reach a little behind the shoulders, exhaling, coming down with the arms, and then again resting for another breath. So do full 3 rotations. And at the end of the 3rd rotation, once again, you can relax the strap a little. Just relax for a couple of breaths. And now you may need to readjust the distance between the hands. So the strap might have to be a little bit longer for this movement. And this time, when we inhale, we'll raise the arms up as we did earlier. But instead of stopping just behind the shoulders, we will continue the movement all the way back until the hands are all the way behind you. And again, as you exhale, begin to raise the arms up, rolling the shoulders, and then bringing the arms out in front and then dropping the hands down. Like I mentioned earlier, throughout these moves, try to maintain the elbows straight and the strap very tight. So do these movements, repeat these for maybe 2 or 3 more times at your own comfortable pace, your comfortable breathing rhythm. When you inhale, arms go up and all the way back and down. And exhale, once again from the back, you'll raise the arms up and bring them out in front. At the end of the next cycle, bring the arms down again and just relax. For the next movement, we will, in addition to the shoulder movement, we will also engage the side stretch of the body. So once again, let's begin. Keep the strap very tight. As you inhale, raise the arms up. Once again, bring the hand just slightly behind the shoulders and pause there. Take an extra breath. And now inhale here, and as you exhale, begin to bend your body to your right. Our objective is to make the strap finally in a fully vertical position. And to make sure the strap is vertical, you can release the right hand, only holding with the left. That will keep the strap fully vertical, and then hold the strap at that position and keep it vertical while you keep breathing in this position. When we are bending to the right, we are still keeping the elbows straight and the strap very tight. At the same time, we are going to press the left foot very firmly into the ground. That will deepen the stretch on the left side of the body. So with the next inhalation, begin to come back up, back to the neutral position with the hands slightly behind the shoulders. Pause there for a moment. When you're ready, with the next exhalation, begin to bend your body to the left, still keeping the hands slightly behind the shoulders. And again, our objective is to keep the strap tight and vertical. So you may want to drop the strap from the left hand and then hold it again at the same spot. That will ensure it's vertical. And keep the strap very tight. Keep breathing. And at the same time, since you are bending to the left, press the right foot very firmly into the ground. Like I said, that will help give a deeper stretch to the right side of the body. And finally, to come out of the pose with the next exhalation, with the next inhalation, come back up, back to the neutral position with the hands slightly behind the shoulders. And now continue the movement of the hands back and down as we did in the previous round. So your hands are all the way back and down, and then with the next exhalation, begin to raise the arms up, bring them in front, And then finally, release the hands down. So these are a few of the fairly simple stretches for the shoulder joints. Again, these will help you release any kind of tightness, any tension or fatigue that might have built up as a result of mental stress, and it will help you release all that stress both physically and mentally.